Hello, everybody, and welcome to Almost Live from the Basement. Today
Almost
we have
Live?
a very special March Badness show.
Uh-huh.
We're going to have some Tournament of the Worst. We're going to be talking about Tommy's Greek crazy family, mostly his dad. We have some advice from you to get healthy. We have some advice from you on how to fill out your tournament bracket sheets, so this way you can win the office pool. We're going to talk about the NFL. We're going to talk about movies. And we're going to have lots of fun. So, let's kick it around the table real quick. We have, with one all-time win, we have Tommy the Greek Chairs. Tommy, how you feeling today, buddy?
Oi, I'm feeling good, donkey.
Nice.
It's St. Patrick's Day. I've got my beer. I've got Smittix.
Excellent.
And
Irish
plus,
time,
I'm also,
baby.
now we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, but I'm celebrating anniversary today.
What's the anniversary?
My 1 year anniversary of having a vasectomy.
Oh, I swear to God I was going to ask you today. I'm like, hey,
Congrats on that. Cheers.
March
Because
Madness
it's
starts
March Madness,
Thursday.
yeah.
You going to get your balls snipped again?
Sorry,
It's
I
a
have
yearly
to watch
tradition
it.
now. You got to do that every year.
I guess that's a plus about being fired right the week of March Madness. I guess if I'm gonna have 1 week off, this is the best one to have. Then over to my buddy Sauce. Sauce, thank you for coming out here. I know you had a really busy day.
Most days are, man.
It's
Most
really
days
good to
are.
see you. How you feeling? You doing
I feel
all right?
pretty good. Kicking back with a beer, my friends, good talk, good conversation. I'm ready for all this. Let's do it.
All right,
Hey,
now
the hair on your head's catching up to the hair on your face.
It's getting there.
yeah.
It's all growing in together.
Looking
I
good.
think spring break is getting shaved again.
Oh well, there it goes. We are competing. We are gonna our challenge for the loser this week. We'll have to eat some jalapeno.
So I have ghost pepper chips. A bag
I
of
don't
ghost
even know
pepper
what that
chips.
is.
Brutal.
So whoever loses is going to
I
have to
know.
eat the
I don't do
bag
that.
of chips throughout the rest of the show.
Oh my God!
And so you forgot to mention that Sauce has 2 wins and Silk, you have
Yes,
1 win.
Sauce
So it's
is our
2-1-1.
champion so far. So I guess I got to root for you, Cheers.
Man,
It kind of hurts my feelings.
Sitting here.
All right, so I'm going to get us going with our jokes today. Since it's St. Patty's Day coming up, we have St. Patrick's Day joke from me.
Oh.
Before we get started, though, I just want to remind everybody that this is for entertainment purposes only. When we tell our stories, when we tell things, it's to make you laugh. It's not necessarily to perjure ourselves or end
Just
up
maybe
in court
used in
about
court
it.
later
Yeah.
on. So we got to let you know it's for jokes. You got
Exactly.
jokes and jokes,
Jokes
and jokes.
only. So all my jokes about my ex-wife are just jokes. They're not really true. All right, so 2 Irish couples
two of 'em.
decided to swap partners for the night. After 3 hours of amazing sex, one of the guys says, "I wonder how the girls are doing."
No way, Ryan, with a gay joke.
Yes, I've been made fun of for watching This Is Us a lot from my buddy Chairs over
27
here.
Dresses.
27 dresses.
Wedding
So,
date.
figured I'd
The
go
wedding,
with
the wedding planner.
The wedding planner.
The wedding
Devil,
planner.
Devil Wears Prada
that
is another
J-Lo?
one.
That is J.
I don't even think I've ever seen Devil Wears
Yeah, you
Prada.
have. You told me about it the other day. I saw your
You've seen pretty
pillowcase.
much every movie. If there's a chance to watch it, you're watching it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, here's the next joke. There's an old maid, and she lives in a very tiny village. And in spite of her age, she's still a virgin, keeping that shit tight. And she's proud of this. You know, she's not hiding it. She's not upset. She's not Steve Carell and the 40-year-old virgin and bags of sand.
Kelly Clarkson.
But she knows death is coming soon. So she's like, I got to start making some plans. So she talks to the Undertaker and says, on my tombstone, what do you want on your tombstone? She wants it to say, born a virgin, lived a virgin, died a virgin. So just giving the whole plan right out there on the tombstone for everyone to see. So not long after talking to the Undertaker, she does pass away. The Undertaker tells his guys, hey, this is what I want you to carve up on the tombstone and make sure you get it right. Her guys are kind of lazy. We'll call them Ryan and the other one James. They're kind of lazy, so they thought the inscription would be a little unnecessarily long. So all they
Like
simply
this joke.
wrote was returned unopened,
Nice. Very good. Very good.
and that's my joke.
The best
I like
part
the
of
long ones.
is,
But
yeah, I do too. Actually, the best part of every time you read something, you throw a whole fucking card onto my basement floor. So I don't even know. Like, I mean, how
know
many
what-
cards you go through?
I don't know what's down here
it's
or,
crazy.
or what's. I know my beers are over there.
There you go. Chairs.
Got to
What do
clean
you
this
got?
place up, there, Ryan. Jesus.
That's a quick one. What's red and green and goes 50 miles an hour?
Ooh, I'm buzzing in. I'm going Kermit the Frog in a blender.
Yeah, Frog in the
Ooh.
Blender.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Excellent.
Nice. I didn't mean to ruin it, but I'm happy I got
Good
it.
hit, good
I need a
hit.
chip for that.
All right, we're going to go with a new show. So this is going to be dual purpose, okay? Or a new game that
Segment?
we're playing.
Game?
Segment,
Okay.
yeah. So it's called On the Spot. So what it is I'm going to give you guys 4 questions, and they're quick 30-second or less answers you have to give. There's 3 chips that are going to be rewarded. It could go 3 to all one person. It could go 2 and 1. However, I feel is the best way to divide it up. But it also works for a coin toss. So when we go to the top 10, the winner of this game will get to go first in the top 10. All right? With one pretty obvious answer, you may want to win this. All right?
All right.
I'll let you guys decide if you want odds or evens to go first in.
I'm oddball. So
You're
I'm
oddball.
I
All
am
right.
even.
So, number 1. Almost live favorite,
Wait,
Alexandra.
how did-
He's going to go
it's
first.
just him.
He's gonna,
Okay.
yeah, and then
Thank
you're going
you.
to answer.
Thank you.
Whoever
Gotcha.
answer I like best, we give chips. All right, so almost live from the basement favorite, Alexandra Daddario, asks you out, and Mari or Tanya, in your case, chairs, gives you a one-night hall pass. Describe what you do on that night. 30 seconds or less, go.
Well, I think I'd go to Milwaukee, Carson's Ribs, introduce her to my dad. 'Cause I think she'd have an awesome time with that. And then we go back and then just get it done. Me and my dad with Alexander Dario.
Tag team action.
Nice, just
I
get
love
done.
it.
Me and my
It would
dad.
have been the second time that's happened. All right, go.
Your dad's story is going to be great tonight.
He's only been with one woman. We have some questions. Sauce, how about you?
Last night was my 2-year anniversary with OBB, and I started talking about a movie called Red Sparrow, where Jennifer Lawrence, who I'm not really attracted to,
What?
goes in the buff pretty much a lot in that movie. And I said, I'm now attracted to her. I think she's hot because of this character she played. So I have to kind of worry about what I'm saying here. But for Alexandria Daddario, it would just be back to the hotel for whatever and whenever we can do in the night I have with her.
Man, good answers. I'm going to give Chairs 2 on that one and give Sauce 1, just because
I respect
he
that.
used the twofer with
Yeah.
his own father. That's
Double
going out
teaming
there
with
for
his
the
dad.
chips. All right, second question.
Yes.
Sauce, you get 1 minute alone with Donald Trump. How does the conversation go?
You know, I don't care about politics, so this conversation would be very short. I'd ask him where he tans,
Nice.
who does his hair, and any other tips about grabbing pussy.
Excellent. Chairs.
If I had a conversation with Trump, I'd be like, just get off Twitter.
Nice. That's
Just make it simple and just leave.
That's good,
Keep
but
it
I
simple,
actually
dummy.
am going to give the guy who hates politics all 3 of those chips. That
Oh,
was a good
man.
one. All right, question 3.
Don't
Chairs,
call it
starting
a-
with you. Your best pump-up song. So you're in the car, you're driving somewhere, you need to get pumped up. What song do you go to?
Oh, if I gotta get pumped up, I always listen to this song before I play soccer.
Which one?
Y'all know what it is. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I can't hit that like Tommy
That
just
was
did.
fantastic.
My throat would be done for a week if I'm saying that
And
one.
my son is awake. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Sauce, how about you?
For me, my best list that I have is called Fight Music, and
Yeah,
I
you
love
sent me
to
that
play
list.
D12 Fight Music. That's one of my get ready to go to the gym and do some stuff. There's other songs in the list like Limp Bizkit, Break stuff like that. But I like the hard rap songs and Bodies Hit the Floor, stuff like that. But the number one on that list is Fight Music.
Quickly,
All right. I got to give Chairs a 3 on that one. That
Yeah, he
was
fucking killed
amazing.
that.
He brought it. All right. Final question. Sauce, how many wins will the Cubs have this season?
They play 42 games a year. God, I haven't really paid attention to the moves they've made. I want to say 100, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'll go 92.
92. Chairs, how many wins will the Cubs have this season?
Me being a
Yes,
Sox
Sox
fan.
fan.
You guys lost Arrieta. However, you guys got was Yolene, whatever the heck, the guy from the Dodgers.
Darvish?
Yeah, so I think Darvish is probably better than Arrieta. So you guys didn't lose too many big pieces, and I think your division didn't get that much stronger. I'm gonna go with 101.
101. It's close.
What do you
I'll
think, James?
drop a little now. I think right around 98. I would go 98. So I'm going to give you 2, and I'm going to give Sauce 1 on that one. So it looks like Chairs is out to an early lead as he has 7-5.
That question hurts. I mean the Sox family.
Why we just talked about
How many wins will the
sports.
Sox have, buddy?
75.
They win a division with 75?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Even though that division
I just want to
is
hear
not
Tommy
really
say
good
it.
outside of the Indians, but but still, they are not going to playoffs this year. Next year,
Maybe they'll
could be
pull
different.
Twins. They come out of nowhere.
Before we talk about the tournament, which obviously March Madness, we're in March. That should be the centerpiece of the sports talk. But there's a wave of crazy moves today in football last few days.
Yeah. Players
going all different teams. If you haven't been paying attention and you're a football fan, you'll be shocked when you hear some of these names. But, I mean, just rattling off a few that I can think of. Sammy Watkins is going to the Chiefs, and
Jimmy Graham's going to the Packers.
Graham's
Yeah, I
the
think that's going to be
Packers.
huge. I think he's
Jordy
going
Nelson's
to
out.
Yeah, but they lost Jordy Nelson.
I know, but I mean, he's got so many weapons. It doesn't matter. They haven't had a healthy Jordy Nelson in 2 seasons.
He didn't do anything last year.
Jordy Nelson at this point is better than Jimmy Graham, though, right?
But it's a different position. I mean,
Jimmy Graham
but
would
I
get
think
way
he'll
more
use
touchdowns.
the hell out of Jimmy Graham, much like Drew Brees did.
I thought when they got Martellus Bennett last year that was going to be the final piece they needed. And
Look at
really
Martellus
didn't
Bennett's stats after October. He's Mr. September, October. After October, Bennett quits.
Yeah, and I love Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham on the Saints was my favorite tight end ever. But once I saw him go to Seattle, I learned, one, he cannot block. So that makes him purely, receiver. And two, I don't know, maybe Russell Wilson's just not built to throw those kind of routes. But I think he will be good in Green Bay, but I think losing Jordy obviously is going to be a big loss. Let's see if Devontae Adams is a true number one now, I guess. But anyway, there's been a ton of big moves. First of all, let's talk about the Bears. They got Allen Robinson supposedly locked up, even though it doesn't start till tomorrow. What do you guys think about that?
They got Tyler Gabriel, too.
Really?
I don't know.
Slot.
Gabriel.
From the Falcons. Used to be in the Browns, went to the Falcons.
Yeah, he did good things on the Falcons. Yeah.
So do you guys think next year could actually be playoffs, or are we still far away from that?
I'm not ready to say playoffs yet. The Bears love injured guys. Kevin White. I mean, you have Allen Robinson too. Allen Robinson 50% is better than anyone we have, but still, I like Allen Robinson.
What if we get Jordy Nelson?
Oh man.
And honestly, it kind of makes sense a little bit. They have the most money to spend, and they didn't
to the Packers.
Right,
yes.
exactly.
Yes.
And he would know how to play the Packers.
Again, injury prone too.
Right, true. Do you want
They just love the injury prone. So I said, why not? I mean, you're paying them, what is he paying? He's getting like $46 million over 3 years, something like that. But you have the money. Robinson will be better than anything that's in the draft right now, as long as Robinson stays healthy. So
Calvin
that's the
Ridley.
big.
That's a guy who I was
Which
kind of
guy?
hoping. Calvin Ridley from Alabama, the best receiver in the draft, will probably be there when the Bears pick. But I really want him to take one of the two linebackers.
I think that's why they're going to. I think they're going to go with the linebacker. If they went with Allen Robinson.
Right.
I mean, I would have loved for him to
the
get.
blind side.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Michael Owen.
I would love for him to get Kenny Galladay last year, away from the Huskies, but
Yeah.
The Lions got him. But
What about you? You think Bears going to make playoffs?
I don't think they make the playoffs. I think they get 8 wins.
8 wins.
Put them at
Okay.
8-8 next year.
And you'll be happy with that? Like,
I will
that's a
be
stop?
happy, and then the next year, hopefully, that'll be the year they make the playoffs
Definitely.
again.
I thought they had to give Mitch some weapons. It's dumb to trade up to
I think
get
Mitch is going to be great.
right
I like
to
him.
get a quarterback
We got
and then
Nagy,
put
too.
no weapons around him, and now
yeah, new coordinator.
yeah,
Nagy.
right, yeah.
I'm
and if,
excited. I mean, it's
right,
football, man.
right. Just make it fun,
Just
And-
watch and entertain and cheer for a
exactly.
team.
All right, so yeah, let's talk about the NCAA tournament. If you're filling out brackets at home, we want to try to give you some help. I feel personally that this is a year, if you don't know a whole lot about college basketball, you can still do well in these pools because you can pretty much take, chalk picks, go down the line. And it's funny because I kept hearing that this was going to be the most open tournament anyone can win. But I look at these seeds and I'm like, this is crazy. Like, for me to pick 3 number ones to get there is never happens. And I don't have a number one winning the whole tournament, but I have Virginia, Xavier, and
Kansas or Nova?
Villanova all making it. Thank you.
I don't know about Xavier.
Xavier's, it's going to be tough. There's no doubt about it. I just like them a little bit more than Carolina.
No.
I watch zero college basketball, but every year I do the tournament. It's fun. I owe you $20 for my bracket. It's fun to make the picks. If you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. You try a few underdogs every once in a while, the Cinderella stories, and you just have fun with it. But not really looking at too much into the brackets and who Villanova's got to beat. Just from past reputation, I'm probably going to end up going Villanova. It may change when I actually fill out my bracket. But that's what I'm liking just off the top of my head.
Villanova very strong this year.
First of all, I think Xavier's going down to Michael Porter in Missouri. They're going to wake up. I don't know. I just haven't heard that much about Xavier this year. I mean, you've heard about your Novas, your Purdue's, your Virginias, your Dukes. As much as I hate Duke, I might go with them. Bagley's really good, and I think he's going to help carry Duke into the championship. I think, didn't Duke win the ACC title? Or did he get second? Virginia did. Oh, yeah. But Duke went pretty far, I think, too. So I think they have the easiest region so of all the teams, so I think that's definitely going to help them. So
for Duke?
Yeah.
And that all kicks off. It's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
I'm not sure about the other side
Keep
yet.
going, my bad. I'm sorry.
It says I'm not very sure on the other side. Kind of like Arizona, I feel like they got a bad seed. I really love the Buffalo from the MAC. They look really good this year. One of the better MAC teams I've seen in a long time. But unfortunately, got a bad draw against Arizona, so screw the committee. But
yeah. Well, I think in that division you're talking about, that bracket you're talking about, Virginia is the one, and then you got 4 and 5 being Arizona and Kentucky. And the crazy thing about Virginia is I hate teams that play like Virginia, the slow, the pace down, and just really packed in defense. But here's a crazy stat for them. They didn't allow 70 points once all season. No team has scored 70.
I'm a big fan of defense.
And they play Duke twice and Carolina twice, I believe. They're in the same conference, so I believe they played them both twice. I mean, that's pretty amazing to not ever give up 70 points one time. So they're clearly the number one. But I have Michigan State winning. My favorite college basketball player.
Half of them don't get suspended before that.
Yeah. My favorite college basketball player is Miles Bridges. He's a sophomore at Michigan. To me, I've never seen a kid who I thought looked just like LeBron. He looks like senior high school LeBron James. Like, he's got the exact same body, plays the same way. Not saying he takes over games like LeBron, but he's not even considered their best draft prospect. They have the number 2 guy, Johnson, who they say is going to be really good, the big man. But they also have good guard play, so I'm going to go Michigan State all the way. But I really like Villanova, too. That's a good pick.
Who'd you say?
Yeah, who'd they lose in the Big Ten tournament?
Did you throw out a pick?
Who'd they lose to? They lost to Michigan.
Yeah, okay.
Did you throw out a pick?
Yeah,
Duke, okay, sorry.
All right, yeah.
All right, so that's the quick picks there. And then,
it could change when I fill out my bracket, but right now I'm leaning Duke.
That's it for me. Like, once I get to start looking at matchups. Right. So that's the brackets. We're going to have a little challenge for that as well.
Ooh, yeah.
Loser of the bracket gets a facial.
Yep. They have to wear one of the OBB's facial masks, which...
She sells unique makeups. So if you guys want to check that out and buy some stuff from her, that'd be great. She's moving right up the tiers. But on a different note, she's giving out and selling facials, and we've seen her in it. And she passed it on to both Tommy and Ryan's ladies, and they're supposed to try it. But loser of the bracket, or whatever lowest points of the bracket, has to wear one of those for the whole show.
And I kind of have a feeling like Chairs is just gonna pick really ridiculous underdogs just so he gets to wear the facial mask. He's super
I've got some dry skin here. Got to get this straightened out.
All right, let's move on from sports. Let's go to our movie review. Last week, we talked we were going to see 2 movies. One you two were not able to see. The other one I was not able to see. So we're gonna talk about them real quickly, but we're also gonna throw in one we all have seen, which was Jumanji. The new version. I know this is coming out on DVD now, or I think it actually dropped today. I highly recommend the movie. I thought it was really funny. I loved the first one. I'm a huge Robin Williams fan, and I actually think this might be better.
I agree.
Yeah, and even I liked Zathura, which was the part 2, I guess. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
Sister
Oh, the one in
relationship.
space.
Yeah, the one in space, which I thought was decent. Yeah,
Love
exactly. But this Jumanji the cast was phenomenal. I mean, I don't know who the girl was, but I thought she was funny and she was good. But The Rock, Jack Black, and especially Kevin Hart, I thought were fantastic. What'd you guys think?
Bringing the A game. Go ahead, Tommy.
I also enjoyed it. I liked the connection it had to the first one.
Me too.
Yeah.
They talk about where Alan was
Alan Parrish.
The Alan
chilling
Parrish, yes.
in the
Just
jungle.
chilling at his place.
And I just, I wasn't never a big fan of Jack Black. I think before this movie, I thought his best moment was when he gets killed and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Or Still Know What You Did Last Summer, he gets hooked. Where he's like, blah, blah,
I didn't even remember
blah,
he was in that movie.
and just gets hooked. So I've got a memory of like actors I don't like. They get killed, like Robert Pattinson and Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Paris
this
Hilton.
and I thought he's always like over the top
Housewives.
and annoying. But this movie, he really turned it around for me, playing like a one of those didn't see high school
Teenage
girls.
Yeah.
He did really
Oh,
good.
God, he's
I
like-
thought it was.
It's like
really
a handle when he's going pee. Oh God, I thought he
Come
was
here and check out
awesome.
my penis.
I
No,
thought
we don't really do that.
so. He actually did it for me. So I got some strike back for him. So I'm gonna say I give about 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not big
Nice.
on video games. I play like Sega Genesis and maybe
Yeah,
some
you
Wii
do.
every once in a while. I'm still back in the day.
What's
games.
that game you play?
Toe Jam and Earl, baby. I love beating that. I try to beat it like once every 2 months or so,
Toe Jam.
but it takes like 3 hours. Anyway, as far as Jumanji goes, I was very impressed. In my phone, I keep all the records of movies or whatever. The original Jumanji, I gave 4 stars. I gave this one 5. I thought it was very good. I laughed out loud quite a bit. There's just so many scenes. And I like how they did the whole video game thing and then showing their weaknesses. And Kevin Hart's weaknesses were cake, speed, and
How come my
strength.
weakness
How
was
was my weakness strength? It was just so funny.
Why am I running so slow?
Everyone's passing him. It's a good movie. So if you get a chance to see this one, you should be able to rent it soon. If not, it's on iTunes right now to buy. And
Or
whatever
buy a Fire Stick. It's
whatever version you can get
2018.
to. Yeah, there you go. Whatever way you can see it, see it.
All right, and speaking of games, you guys saw Game Night. I haven't seen
did.
it yet. I was really excited to see that movie because I love
We
game
can
nights.
wait to talk about game night. Until
You guys
you've
want to
seen it.
wait?
Yeah,
All
we can talk about it.
Well, I have to talk about mine because it kind of goes into what part of the
Okay.
other show is about.
As
but
far as game night goes, though,
Yeah.
I really felt you or Tommy could have been Jason Bateman
why not you?
at the beginning because you guys are so
Yeah,
much
I
into
agree.
games. And,
Oh, okay.
like I'm into games, but the competitive side about these guys, like I'm more of like, hey, let's play a game, let's have some fun. But you guys are like, let's freaking
Mine.
win.
Every day. It's
And I have
games
to
for me.
turn that up a notch when I'm here with you guys. But otherwise, it's pretty funny, and it made me miss our game nights 100%.
man, so bad.
if I move back up north in fall, which is
We're
100% the
definitely
plan,
game nights.
we got to find another game night.
Definitely. I still go I was going every Thursday to my dad's house, and I was like, guys, we call it game night, and we keep all the stats for each individual game for the whole game night, total points, wins.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, we have to go see game night. This will be great. And they're like, I'm like, oh yeah, I
No,
forgot.
I think you should see
So,
It was some twists and turns, but I want to wait till you see it before
Yeah,
I say anything
yeah.
else about it. But it was good.
okay, so then we talked about Red Sparrow. We're gonna see. Did you end up seeing
I did
it,
not
or-
finish it all the way
Okay.
through.
Yeah.
My Fire Stick froze up,
Okay.
and I watched
So we'll
most
wait
of it
on
one
that
night,
one.
fell asleep, went back to it last night, and then it froze up, or this morning, and it froze up on me, so I did not finish it.
It sounds like it wasn't that great of a movie.
It was. Oh, I thought you saw it.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was all right. There's just some slow movements in it, and a lot of dialogue. And the version on the Fire Stick is pretty crappy.
Right.
So it was tough for me to completely full attention.
Yeah, I
on
turned
what's
it
going
on
on
and I
besides
went away. But now that I
Jennifer
know she
Lawrence.
was nude.
Yeah, she's got some pretty awesome scenes in
As
there.
someone who
How long into
really
the movie before you
enjoys
get to
Jennifer
see any of
Lawrence.
that? You time it just right.
Not too long. Yeah, that one scene I told you guys about is about an hour into it.
Oh, it's not as fast as Shape of Water.
No, definitely not as fast as Shape. But it's like I said, I like to see the whole full thing before I give a review on that. But what did you see
Gotcha.
today?
I saw Death Wish, which is Bruce
Well,
Willis.
Charles Brown. Oh,
Yeah, it's a remake of the Charles Bronson movie, and it's set in Chicago, which gives it really cool. It's a
nice.
lot about Chicago, but it's a lot about how bad Chicago is. Like they have Mancow doing like some of the radio over voice, and they also have oh my gosh, what's his name? I don't know. Anyway, so they talk about how bad Chicago is and all the murders and everything. But Bruce Willis, really good in the movie. I highly recommend it.
All right.
And it's not even like I couldn't even classify what it is. I wouldn't say it's an action movie. It's like it's a
Suspense
mix,
thriller?
right? But his character really reminds me of when he played in Unbreakable. Like, same kind of deal. Like, he puts the hoodie on and he goes out like a vigilante. Except he's not a superhero in this movie. So, but yeah, I would give it out of 5. I would give it a 4. So it's a very good movie. I would definitely say check it out.
I'd say Game Night's a 4 too.
Yeah.
4 stars out of 5.
Nice.
I put it the same as Jumanji.
All right, so we're going to take that and give... Jumanji, I would give 5. If we're only doing 5 stars, I would say...
If you could do half stars, then I would do Jumanji 4.5.
Okay, fair enough.
Way to get to our level, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get some more chips.
All right. So we're going to go to our top 10, which because the plan was for me to see Death Wish, and let's talk about Death Wish, which I goofed up on today. But it's top 10 all-time Bruce Willis movies. Now, it's not... Bruce Willis movies, how much they made. It's what I think are the best Bruce Willis movies.
Oh, God.
Do you guys want one hint?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if he's going first,
no sequels.
Okay.
All right? No sequels. So, and there are a ton of Bruce Willis movies I like. I literally had to, like, I could do what you guys have done in the past and say, oh, we're going to do top 17, top 20.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that because I want to keep it tight, but
yeah.
I do. There's so many good movies. Like, I had to write them down here. Like, I can't believe I'm leaving this movie out. And I did not think that. I was like, anyway, we'll start with you, Chairs. Go ahead and give us what you think.
I'm going to go with I now have a machine gun.
When I made this list, I expected Die Hard 1, 2, 3, 4 even. I like it 5 to all be on the top 10. But after I started looking, I'm like, no, I'm only using 1. So that's 10 chips for
number one answer. Die Hard.
Die Hard. All right, so over to you.
God, I'm drawing a blank. I'm just kidding. Unbreakable.
Unbreakable is not on the list.
With what you just said?
Yeah, not on the list. In fact, I didn't even write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Don't count. Forget it. Just whatever you're saying, just shut up.
13 movies that I didn't put on the list. I wrote down. I didn't even put Unbreakable on one of those. And I'm so excited to see the sequel, which is coming out on my birthday next year. All right, Chairs, over to you.
I'm going to go with, I think since you like it so much, I'm going to go with Death Wish.
Death Wish is not on the list. I did write it on this thing, but it was really close. It may have snuck in, but I didn't want to put it on because it's brand new. Sauce, over to you.
I'm going 6 Sense.
6 Sense, number 5 on the list. 6 points for Sauce. That movie, in case you don't know, is the movie you go to think about when you think of twist endings.
That's the number one answer.
All right, back over to you. Cheers.
I'm going to go with Red.
Ooh, Red did not make the list, but I have it on here. So strike 2 for Chairs. Sauce.
I'm hoping you have
8
it on there
left.
because I thought it was a pretty good movie, but I'm going Blind Date.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh, him and is it Kim Basinger? Oh, never mind.
Really? Sorry.
I don't think we're going to do good in
Strike 2.
So many good movies. Maybe if we saw a list,
Yeah.
would be another story.
True.
How did Red not make it? Red was a good movie.
I think I like Red a lot. I wrote it down as one of the movies that I'm sad I didn't get to put on the list.
This is going old school. Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, number 2 on the list.
That's fantastic.
I didn't even have it written down. It just popped in my head. I was about to say a movie, and I'm like, wait a minute, what about this one? When I said old school, it just popped.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like
I didn't think of...
Right, you don't think a Bruce Willis movie.
I'm like, okay.
But yes, he's got a big part in it. All right, over to you, Sauce.
For the love of friends, whole 9 yards.
Whole 9 yards is on my list that didn't make it.
Oh, do you know why he made it?
Yes.
He was on Friends.
They did a bet.
Yeah, they did a bet.
That he said it wouldn't be a number one movie.
For the weekend. He did, so he actually donated the movie for charity. That's cool.
Yep.
Am I out? I'm out.
You were out.
I'm probably out right now, but this is the movie I was about to say before Pulp Fiction. Another old school one, Mercury Rising.
Mercury Rising, I wrote it down, did not make the list.
I really hate these Ryans.
Whole 9 yards.
No wonder
Hammer
got
hated
so
my
pissed.
subjective list. Here are other movies I didn't put on the list: The Jackal, The Fifth Element,
Super gay.
The Story
Fifth
of
Element.
Us, which is a chick flick, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Him
it's a good
and
Fifth Element you didn't put on the list?
Michelle
No.
Pfeiffer. Nope.
That's a weird
Look
You
Who's
got it.
Talking. The Whole 9 yards. You said
what's
Tears
the one?
of the Sun.
Okay.
Heart's War. 16 Blocks. Expendables, and a movie which I love, Alpha Dog.
Oh,
All right, the movies that didn't.
Wait, is there one on there where he's forget it. Just go.
These are the ones that did make it now?
These ones did.
I want to see what that hell beat like.
Number 10 is Hostage. I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
I've seen
It's a
that.
great movie. Number 9 is an old-fashioned like gangster flick, Last Man Standing. I love that movie. Number 8 is The Last Boy Scout.
I was just gonna say. I'm so mad. That's my favorite Bruce Willis movie by far.
Number 7, Sin City. Number 6, I love Sin City. Number 6 is Looper, which I think is amazing. Movie. It's got him and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, such a good movie. Number 5 is The Sixth Sense. Number 4 is one of my all-time favorite movies is The Siege with him and Denzel Washington. Great movie. They locked down New York. Number 3 is Armageddon.
Oh my God!
Number
Armageddon.
2 is Pulp Fiction, and number 1 is Die Hard.
I agree with this top 3, and the rest give me ulcers.
All right, so
we had some
after
rough moments in that one.
after top 10, we got 26 for chairs and 11 for sauce.
Oh man, this is bad.
I'm not even
news.
happy that I'm winning from that. If I'm hearing that list, I should do top 10 favorite Steven Seagal movies.
Die Hard and
next
Pulp
time.
Fiction, you got me, dude. It was awesome. Yeah, do Steven Seagal. I'm in.
I would be done. All right, let's talk about the Greek family. Give us some.
Well, growing up in Greece was tough for me. Yeah. Oh, let's go to the Greek Freak for this.
I actually just bought a ticket to go to Greece.
Nice.
I wasn't planning on going to Greece, but my cousin's getting married. And she's getting married. She lives here, one of my twin cousins, but she's getting married in Greece because her mom doesn't like to fly. So we're all going back to Greece. And it's just me going. No Tanya, no kids.
Wow.
So
playing the old solo act like at Sparky's wedding.
Yeah. This time she actually likes my cousin. But
I have a feeling it's going to be like Call Me By Your Name with Tommy out there. He'll be the American and some little Greek boy will be in love with
But the Greek story is not really my dad. It's actually my son.
Okay. Oh, nice.
When we were in Greece,
Jonathan.
He'd be his nickname was the president. All the Greeks called him like, where's the little president? Like, why are you guys calling him president? Because he's going around shaking everyone's hand, beating everybody, just going into the shops and everything. Like, where is Jonathan? He's like, he's somewhere in the plaza in one of the shops. And I'm like, and one of the villagers goes, like, yeah, he's like little Mr. President. He should run for mayor of the village.
Building relations, man.
Like, one thing the first thing I would tell my son, whatever you want to be grew up, you're not going to be the mayor of the village in Greece.
Why?
What? How old is Jonathan?
He's 3.
3. Shaking hands? I don't think my daughter even shakes hands. She's 5.
Why? Because, all right, let me tell you about the village.
Yeah, tell us
about the village. First of all, the village. When we went to Greece last year, my daughter Evie, she had more teeth than the village dentist.
Oh God!
And she had like maybe 3. I had I had a toothache, and I don't know where it was. It was just a small toothache. My grandma goes, "Go to the dentist." I went to go. I'm like, okay, who's a dentist? And she told me the guy's name. I'm like, he's a dentist? I'm like, I've seen his teeth. There's no way. And then you go see the doctor. And you see a guy coming out in bandages and a wheelchair. I'm like, what the hell happened to you? He's like, I don't know. I went in there for a headache. I'm like, and then some of those superstitions they have. I think I told you guys this once, but when they thought my dad had the evil eye. So in order to cure that, they had to 40 women had to spit on a spoon and he had to put it in his mouth.
My God.
This is crazy shit that happens in the village. So there's my Greek story
You're
for you.
scaring the children.
Bruce Willis is in Village.
Yeah, the village is just as bad as the movie. But the food's really good and cheap.
God,
Beer
brought tears to my eyes.
Oh, well, the last thing I'll say about the village, the one good thing is beer is cheap as hell. For €1, you get a bottle of beer. But in Greece, it's a metric system, so the smallest size they have is a liter. So a liter of beer for €1, which is like $1.20. So bigger than this 40.
Nice.
Wow.
Drunk off your ass. But in Greece, they don't drink to get drunk. So when you drink, it's like people talk about you the next day.
Why do they drink?
You know, it's just pastime. They'll just drink one.
Okay.
It's not like here,
Okay,
so.
cool.
Yeah, here we drink to forget our problems.
Yeah, definitely.
Had a rough day. I'm drinking this
Unless you're
beer.
on bail, then you can't drink. So the problem is
You're out on bail. There's restrictions to that. That's good stuff. Not just Greek dad. He's got Greek stories from his life to his son, to his dad, to his daughter. It's awesome. Love the Greek stories.
Yeah, my nephew in my step family is all Polish, so they call him Bashka. And I'm like, what? And they all call him that. I'm like, why do you call him Bashka? And they're like, oh, because it means the boss. And then I'm looking at him, and he's just walking around. Grandpa, give me a cheese sandwich. And I'm laughing so hard.
Shooting out
like,
orders.
he never, I don't pick up on that stuff, I guess. But, like, they were all calling him Bashka. And then when I found out why, I was dying.
Just kind of watch him just order people around.
You know what the biggest problem in Greece is? Too many Greeks live there.
They need to get the hell out.
Nice. What are you, Turk today? You're really wearing that Irish thing today. All right, let's get to our Man Jeopardy because...
I'm losing and I need some chips.
Yeah, we got 1 through 4 in 3 different categories. We got March Madness. We have comedians. And finally, because I'm still salty about 3 Billboards not winning, we have Oscar snubs.
I told you why.
Still mad. Shape of Water, it gets worse in my head.
How good is that movie if you
watch
take
it?
Frances McDormand out? And this is just watching how good Frances McDormand is.
Her speech, I hated. I hated her speech.
Wow.
Because it's like, do they really need this sheriff? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, she had to get up there and be like, all the women stand up. I don't know. It was kind of ridiculous. Like, we'd already been through that. It's like Common. You know, I mean, how many Oscars in a row can you go in there and sing these inspirational songs? I'm like, every year, Common? Really? I mean, like, Selma, I get it, but I don't even remember what it was for this one. What was the movie that he did it for? I don't know. But I'm just like, Common, I'm tired of him, and he's from Chicago.
Chicago?
All right, anyway, so March Madness, comedians, Oscar snubs 1 through 4. Sauce, you are down. I will let you start.
Let's go Oscar snubs for 1.
Oscar snub for 1. All right, you got to buzz in. If you know the answer, I will stop reading immediately. This horror movie legend never won an Oscar, even though... Looks like Sauce.
Guillermo.
No.
What horror movie legend?
Even though he was nominated 5 times. His most controversial snub was for his movie Psycho, which lost to a movie called The Apartment.
Anthony Perkins.
No.
And Anthony Perkins.
I got
Who's the original Psycho?
I know, but it's the one who, it's the guy who did all the scary movies.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, Hitchcock.
I'm an
Oh,
idiot.
you talk about director.
Right.
Yeah,
All
he
right,
said director.
we're
That's why I
gonna.
said
Since
Guillermo.
no one got, he at least got Guillermo. You made fun of him. He's a director.
Did you say director in there?
No, but he understood where I was going. All right, chairs. Hey, do you need like bumpers for these questions?
You tricked me, you son of a bitch.
Anthony Perkins.
He played
The
the
answer is
original.
Vince
He
Vaughn
played the
anyway.
original Norman Bates.
We know who he is.
All right, chairs. Your call.
Horror snubs for 2.
Oscar snubs for 2. This masterpiece is considered by many to be the greatest movie of all time, but it lost out on the Oscar to a movie called How Green Was My Valley in 1941.
I almost clicked.
Cheers.
Casablanca.
No. Incorrect.
The
Sauce.
Birds.
No. The correct answer is Citizen Kane.
Ah.
Oh, that was
Back over to you,
What's the line?
Sauce.
What's the line from that movie? Rosebud. Rosebud. Very cool. All right. Let's try comedians for 1.
Comedians for 1. This chubby comedian had his own show and has starred in his own movies, but Cheers.
Gabriel Iglesias.
But usually plays the sidekick to Adam Sandler.
I thought that was 2. Kevin James.
Kevin James is correct.
I heard Chubby.
Yeah.
Gabriel Iglesias.
If I knew his name, I was going to say Fluffy
had
or
his
whatever the
own
hell he
show?
says.
I'd never seen his show.
Sure he did. It was Fluffy. I'll take
Actually, he
comedians
wasn't a
for
show,
2.
but- all right. Comedians for 2. This comedian disappeared after signing a $50 million contract.
Dave
Sauce.
Chappelle.
Correct.
Boom. Let's stay in comedians if I'm got to roll.
All right,
Here.
he's on a roll. For 3, this comedian wrote a whole stand-up routine centering around the death of his wife.
Jesus. That got dark.
Over to you, Chairs.
George Lopez.
No. Are you only going to say Mexican comedians?
Mike Myers.
No.
This is Mike
The
Myers.
correct answer is Patton Oswalt. All right, over to you, Chairs.
Did you watch that? Was it funny?
It's still on Netflix. It's really not.
Let's finish off comedians.
He's good. He's good, though. This comedian hosted The Daily Show for years and...
John Stewart.
Correct. Was the actual dad in Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Hooters, 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 Hooters.
You just ruined that movie for me.
Spoiler alert.
Let's try March Madness for
Oh,
what?
Big Daddy. I thought you were talking about the other movie.
Daddy's Home?
Daddy's Home.
Oh.
Daddy's Home.
March Madness for 1. All right, who made the game-winning shot that lifted North Carolina? Cheers.
North Carolina.
Shoot, I thought it would be Christian Laettner, but you said North Carolina.
I thought
Sean May.
No. Who made the game-winning shot that lifted North Carolina above the feared Georgetown in the 1982 championship?
Michael Jordan.
Correct.
Damn it, I should have just gone with what I felt.
2.
Instead of fucking
March
Sean.
Madness for 2.
For 2, what
Badass
school
Sean
is
May.
the all-time leader with 11... Cheers.
UCLA.
Correct. 11 NCAA tournament championships.
Lots
Players
of ball.
of stats I'll take. UCLA for 4.
UCLA for 4.
Or, sorry.
March Madness for
March
4.
Madness for 4.
March Madness for 4. Michigan's Fab Five were comprised of 5 Michigan freshmen and then the next year, sophomores. 4 of the 5 members were Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, Jimmy King, and Ray Jackson. The 5th member was who?
Jesus.
Cheers.
Clyde Drexler.
Can you give me the 4 again?
Absolutely not. I almost want to take one off. All right, the 4 were Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, Jimmy King, and Ray Jackson. The 5th member is who?
Did he make the NBA?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Very good player in the NBA for a long
I don't know.
time.
I don't even have a guess. George Lynch.
Jawan Howard was the correct
Jawan!
answer.
Him and Chris Webber.
Try Clyde Drexler fit all those things you just explained.
Very
good player
Let's finish
for a long
off March
time.
Madness for 3.
All right, March Madness for 3. Excuse me. This former Dream Teamer may not have played a lot for that team, but for Duke, he became the all-time...
Oh, damn it.
Christian Laettner.
Yeah, when you said that, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I was laughing so hard. That puts him at 31-19. Okay, so I
Doggone
guess
it.
Oscar snubs for 2 or 3 or 4.
Let's do questions that should have been Anthony Perkins for 2.
He did.
We already did
He
2.
meant to
3
say
and 4.
3.
Okay, for 3. This great Aaron Sorkin written movie about the creation of Facebook lost...
Social network.
Correct. Lost to the
media.
King's
I almost
Speech.
said media.
The King's Speech.
They lost to the King. That movie's fantastic.
All this is Forrest
First up.
Whitaker talking about 20 minutes.
King's Speech. All right, for 4.
That's
Let's
different.
finish this
That's
up.
not King's Speech. That's
That is.
King of Scotland.
Oh,
That's
King's
Black
Speech
Wrong
is
Panther.
King.
Colin
That's Black
Firth.
Panther.
Firth. All right, final question in Man Jeopardy. Both Saving Private Ryan and The Thin Red Line lost out to this crappy Harvey Weinstein movie starring Gwyneth Paltrow. Cheers.
the English patient.
No.
Something about mirrors or windows.
No. I'm going to tell you how crappy it is. I forgot to write the answer down, but it's Shakespeare in Love.
Oh,
And it's crappy.
and it's crappy. And it wasn't going to make the list.
All right, so we got a game. 31
Yeah.
for chairs, 22 for
caught up?
sauce.
I needed that Christian Laettner
My throat
one.
is killing me. All right, we're going to go on to my favorite segment, single, married, or divorced.
We're trying to find out if it's good to be married or if it's good to be divorced. We'll find out. It's never going to be single, is it?
Oh, wait a minute. Can I drop a little bit of breaking news?
Yeah,
Teeny
what do you
bit
got there?
here. These probably the most famous scientist in the world, Stephen Hawking, just died.
Oh,
Just
no.
wanna throw
Bill,
that out
first off, Bill Nye.
I thought you'd say Bill Nye too.
Tyson DeGrasse.
Who'd you sleep with? Bill Nye? How do you know this information? Game
Yeah,
night?
right. Yeah, game that. Yeah, there you go.
I want to tell you who he
Steve
slept
Hawking.
with. It was so awesome. But that's
Yeah,
sad to
it's
hear.
crazy.
Did he die in his wheelchair or in his bed?
I don't know.
Oh,
He's actually
I just-
on Big Bang Theory, if you guys watch that
Yeah.
one. I'm
That
really
movie
into
about
that.
him's good. The Theory of Everything. You guys seen that?
I have not.
And it's like
Sounds made up.
Yeah, we,
All right,
we watch
so-
movies we enjoy.
I've got
It
two
was real
questions.
Chick-fil-A.
Two
We
questions
love it.
about married and divorced. One is anniversaries. Like I said, I had my 2-year anniversary yesterday with the OBB.
Buy him rings.
She bought me a ring, to be
OBB,
honest, which
as
I
you can
had to
see.
use lotion to get off.
Oh, you didn't buy her that ring that she was
Oh
wearing?
yeah, I got her it's for the birthstone ring that my ex-wife made for her. Yeah, so my ex-wife made the ring and I picked it up and I made her scavenger hunt.
Huh?
So this is what I did. Okay, so I don't know how you guys do anniversaries, but I was
I'm going to
pretty
go with
proud
you
of
should
this.
be single, bro. I was kidding.
There's a third category. It's single and you should be there. But anniversaries, birthdays and anniversaries. I think I talked about birthdays before and who plans what and do you like when somebody else plans stuff for you. I felt that I dropped the ball on Mari's birthday this year. I didn't really go all out like I did the first 2 years. And it's her third birthday we've been together. And I kind of had plans. A snowstorm kind of ruined them. But I just moved those plans to our 2-year anniversary. So she came over. We start off at the Melting Pot. which is 2 hours of dinner, and we had the cheese, we had salad, we had the steak one come out, and it's just all meats, and then we ended up with the s'mores chocolate, and it was fantastic. We leave there, we head back to my house, and her gift is sitting on my coffee table, which is a tote full of Nerf guns. And there's clues in it for a scavenger hunt. So it's like in the bag I had a Bluetooth speaker and some candy. But then in the envelope, there was clues, and it was like stupid rhymes that I made up, just fun things I did, and she had to go upstairs, downstairs. And then she got the ring, and then we had to write songs for each other. But I am struggling. I'm on the struggle bus, and I'm the bus driver when it comes to playing and singing at the same time for the guitar. So I thought I did it all kind of smooth, but I was also a whole bottle of wine in, it feels like. I don't think Mari helped me with that wine at all. So I would strum it, I'd stop, and I'd sing the line, and then I'd strum back at it. So I got through the verse that way, then the chorus I did strum and play at the same time, and then I ended with this breakdown of things that... The song was called You Bother Me, because that's one of our sayings to each other from whatever movie that is. But I ended with things that she does that bothers me, like walking into a room with people already in there and her phone's on a 10, just blaring whatever she feels is listening. I do the laundry at my house, and whatever she throws in laundry, she turns inside out so it doesn't fade or anything like that, and I just can't stand folding it when it's inside out. Blaming me for any time we don't have sex, even though she's just as tired as I am, and there's something else in it. It doesn't matter. But I planned this
great
shit.
Gift.
I planned this shit. Yeah, it was fun. And then I ended with a massage. My mom gave me a massage table a while ago that I set up every once in a while, and ended up with a massage and the good stuff. But I planned the shit out of this night, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And I know I just gave a long explanation, but as far as you guys, anniversaries, do you plan it? Do you let them plan it? Do you kick ass at it? What do you do?
Well, I will say I don't remember any anniversaries after that story. But, no, I'm just kidding. What I want to know is, real quick, though, about the ring. When you gave her the ring, was it in a ring box?
No. It was a random-ass box.
Do you think there was a moment where she's like, oh, my God, he's about to propose?
She gave me a ring at Melting Pot, and it says, in the inside of it, it says, You Bother Me, and then the outside it says, King. And that was in a ring box, sitting on a table. It came with dessert. She had set that up.
So... Did you think she was going to propose to you?
No, I don't think the proposal thing's there. We're both not on board with that. She just got divorced. She might even still be going through it. I don't get a straight answer from her. But it's
Seems
a mess.
Like useful info.
Yeah, if I cared about getting married again.
Yeah. So anniversaries. Let me tell you the funny thing about my relationship right now. When
you don't know when it started.
She wants to tease me. She'll be like, "Hey, Taylor, ask your dad when our anniversary is." I don't know. But the funny thing is, she doesn't know either. So there's really no way to pinpoint it. So
just go with Dave Jackson's word.
There you go. So it's probably pretty
Go
close.
9 months from when Jackson was born. That's your anniversary.
Yeah. It's reverse engineering a relationship. But anniversaries throughout time, they've been fine. I've enjoyed them. Who planned them? I guess me.
Never you. Look at you.
Yeah, no, probably not. But yeah, I'm not real good, which is probably why I'm divorced. So let's just move to the married guy.
Married guy. That's what I want to know.
Show. I want good
Turn
advice.
up or you? Who plans anniversaries?
The beginning, we started dating. You have your dating anniversary. I think I was like September 13th or whatever. But I planned a lot of it back then. I did all my games and stuff, and then when we started getting married, I was kind of over the. She's kind of over the over the games, as you know.
Yes. I asked her about that. It was very funny.
So now it's pretty much every year on that day. If it's something that's local, I'll probably plan it. But if she wants to go to a trip, she'll pick somewhere to go.
And she'll take care of the planning.
And so she'll plan the tripping. Like our plan was this year was to try and go to Reno and San Francisco, like Napa Valley. Nice. But instead we decided to go to Paris. Okay. With a couple friends and stuff.
Yeah, just decide.
So
quick trip over to Paris.
But so maybe next year and stuff. But yeah, but like if it's more of if we're gonna do a trip thing, they're probably
flying first class, but they really can't afford it.
Yeah, they're gonna brag about it to other friends.
Just to brag.
As far as St. Patrick's Day goes, is it something as a couple, married couple, a dating couple, myself? Do you plan stuff and go out? I know a few years we met at a bar.
Yeah.
And me and Silk, we did some stuff one year. I remember watching American Ninja Warrior on the TV, but we were out for drinks that night.
Oh,
but
yeah.
now I'm looking at it's this Saturday, and for me, I got to work. I'm actually playing host to Family Feud, which I'm
Sweet.
really excited about. I guess they got the whole board and
See your
everything.
Steve Harvey impression.
Yes, I'm going to have to work on that.
Announce the wrong answers.
Show me potato salad.
I hope it's just like that. The guy made it. I got to watch a video, but his board might be a little different than normal. But I'm very excited about it. But St. Patrick's Day, do you guys do stuff? Is that a big enough holiday?
I'll go first
Do
this
you go
one.
to South Side and like hit the parade?
So, what we used to do back, we were dating. We used to, since I was from the South Side, across the chest. Well, we used to go to the South Side Parade, and back when it was cool,
That was
you
cool.
know,
Not anymore.
and
Why
they
is it
always,
not cool now?
I don't know, they kind of changed it, and everyone got all like annoyed and stuff. Yeah, thanks a lot, Bin Laden. But they
Yeah,
had
maybe
some
now.
They had some cool parties and stuff. Like, we'd be walking by, and they'd all these house parties and these. I was actually with Tanya, and then some guy approached Tanya. I was with like, what the? And then his two friends that were girls came up to me. They're like, my name is Mary. My name is Megan. But you can call us M&M because we won't melt in your mouth. We'll melt in your hand. Or it was
Really?
melt in your hand. We'll melt in your mouth.
This sounds great.
This is the
I was
greatest
like,
story
party.
you've
And I
ever
was
had.
like, what is
Tanya
it?
will see you in about 45.
It was like almost a swat. I was about to tell Tanya, like, let's go to this party. But then her drunk Irish friend was running down the alley after something. I'm like, no!
You ruined it, Irish friend.
And
Eminem
so
wanted
she had to
do
go
some
after
stuff.
her. I know. She had to go after him. I'm like, I'm sorry. I have to go skittle my way out of this because you're talking about candy. But
Yeah.
Skittle Moe, nice.
Yeah, Mari's
But,
got her best friend Megan coming in town. Eminem time for Josh!
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, keep going.
But
Lots of
now,
times.
obviously, we don't go to the South Side because they kind of changed the parade. It's kind of now. But so now we just go and get like corned beef and cabbage. You know, because Tanya's half
Irish.
Irish, so and more of the Irish side comes out more than the Italian side. So
I like how you're like poo-pooing on the parade. Like it was awesome. Now it's shit.
Now everyone's doing
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah.
forget
It's,
about
yeah,
it.
I don't
It's
know.
a hipster thing now.
It just wasn't as funny because you used to have like people used to be drinking and everything on the streets
Yeah.
and everything. Now they like, I don't know if they got rid of it or anything because we
They
tried to
banned
go
it
one
all.
year and there wasn't as many shenanigans and stuff going on.
Gotta have shenanigans.
Yeah.
St.
I
Patty's
feel
for
like for most of my adult life, I've had little children. So most of the time, I'm doing things like
Tristan
dyeing the
Leprechaun.
dyeing the milk green, and eating Irish things that's not corned beef because it's gross. So I don't know. I go out like at nighttime sometimes with whoever my lady was, but most of the time it was just staying home, hanging out with the kids, and having fun with them.
Do you dye the toilet water green?
For me,
Yeah.
For me, St. Patty's is not like this
diarrhea.
big holiday where you got to do a bunch of stuff. It's just a night to drink. But same
Right.
thing like New Year's. It's just getting out of control, and I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
I'm too old for that
Too
shit.
old for this. Get off my lawn.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
so-
get me worse.
That's how it goes down when you're married, when you're divorced, when you're seeing somebody, when you're thinking about being single one day. That's what we're looking at.
I love
Anniversaries,
this segment,
St.
buddy.
Patty's Day.
All right, nice. Yeah, let us know too if you got an idea on this. Let us know on the website or
Definitely.
on
Facebook page.
on the Facebook page. Let's talk about the worst.
Oof.
Who's
I'm-
got a good worst?
I'll start this out because it's
All
kind of
right.
dark, and I was working out today, and
I
actually
bet it's not as dark as mine.
could be. While looking, first, I never look at my watch when I'm working out because I don't want to see text messages, nothing like that. And for whatever reason, I looked and I scrolled on it, and my brother Jeremy texted saying that my dad's leg did not heal properly, and they had cut it from below the knee to amputate because he had a blood clot, which I haven't mentioned before. I just realized, but it didn't
well,
heal
maybe that's
properly,
worse
so
than
now they have to cut above his knee.
Oh my god!
So he's got to go through surgery again, probably Thursday, and it just, let the guy start to heal so he can get measured for a prosthetic and move on. So
What
the worst is when you don't heal properly, I guess.
Oh my!
Say something
God.
funny. Take me out of this.
That's worse than saying how hot Jennifer Lawrence is at your own anniversary dinner.
Thank you for that. And never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it. She got on my ass about it. I'm like, you say
Classic.
That's right.
other people are hot? That
Classic.
was
I got a
fantastic.
message right before this. I'm like, I'm gonna use that for the worst.
I love that. That was awesome.
Classic.
My worst is, I used to be a big fan of Greek soccer. Used to follow.
We all were.
And my favorite team is Panathinaikos, which this is the hat I'm wearing. Their symbol is actually a 3-leaf clover.
They're Irish.
No,
Okay.
But
Why is it?
Greek soccer team. It's like I forgot what they each stand for,
Okay.
but anyway. But the Greek league, man, like people get my team unfortunately gets deducted 3 points every year for fights with the other Olympiacos team. But recently, what just happened was one of the coaches from this other team, from Thessaloniki, which is a team up north, and they're in first place. They're called PAOK. The owner runs onto the field with a gun on his holster
What?
because he went to go complain about a goal. I'm like, come on, what the hell are you doing running on the soccer field with a gun in your holster complaining about a goal? And so they got suspended. They got deducted points. And like, it's not as Greek soccer like someone's getting deducted points, and it's just Greek soccer is just.
Is this
a
on the
complete
Fire
mess.
Stick? Like, how do you get these?
Can I watch
Is this
this?
like ESPN Ocho? Like, where do you find
I just
these
get these
highlights?
Greek updates.
Extreme.
But
He's got it set up on his phone that way.
yeah, that's worse than people that still use 70s basketball shorts.
I think I just need to make a comeback.
Nice,
I feel a lot
nice.
more restricted, and it really helps me really work on my game.
A lot of the young kids wear those, not in the games now, but like when they go to the fan section, like at Taylor's games, the fan section would come and a bunch of the boys would be wearing the real short shorts, thinking that it's hilarious with the spandex hanging at the bottom. But yeah, I don't know. I think your worst might be worse than Josh's worst. No, what the fuck? He goes from his father losing his leg to Greek soccer.
But that was my dark moment.
Yeah,
He brought
I
us out of
know.
the darkness. Let's
Well,
go
I
to
feel
you.
bad because I'm going to drag us right back down into
That's
the
all right.
shit.
We got more
right
to
here.
talk about after this.
Yeah,
Let's
but
get to your worst.
yeah, I want to talk about my worst for 1 minute. I have issues with police around local area. If you guys are from the local area, we all know this, or anyone who knows me knows that that's truth. I've gone to them and I've asked them repeatedly for help. And usually it's the runaround. They don't want to help. They don't want to do anything. But anytime a woman goes, then it's all of a sudden investigation time and it's time to look into things. So one particular officer had told me that basically I sounded like an angry, vengeful ex when I finally went in after probably, at least 10 false reports about me. And that was his wording to me. The chief wouldn't talk to me, and so they sent out this guy, and that was his explanation after I laid out my evidence and everything to him. So I just find out today that this exact same officer has now been accused not once but twice of sleeping with underage boys.
What the hell?
Including someone from the Explorers program, which is basically, because my son was one of these for Lake County, is kids who have interest in going into policing when they're older, so they learn some of the tactical stuff. They learn, they get a jump on everything. And he apparently molested one of the kids from there. Now, Mike Neerheim, who's state's attorney, and they give all these excuses, and the excuses run like this. They say that the statute of limitations has ran out, and they say that the sex was consensual. Those are the two things they said. Now, the one they said was consensual was a 17-year-old boy. He said that was the age of consent in Illinois. I don't care if he was 47 at the time. He should not be. Obviously, that's in the kid's backyard. There's no excuse for that. And the second one, and this is all from, I got this from CBS News, which was given to me by actually another officer sent this to me, and the other one was a 14-year-old boy, and that boy, who I've seen the interviews, is not going away. They were at Lindenhurst Village Hall yelling, and there's community organizers yelling at them because they've been covering up these crimes. So as bad and as dark as you think that it can get, sometimes it's not actually a conspiracy theory. Sometimes these guys are just actually that bad. They are the worst. What's that?
Tommy,
worst?
pick us back up, buddy.
That's worse than those people that argue with just memes on Facebook. Come up with your own freaking ideas, type it out. Don't show a picture of freaking, I don't know, Janet Reno going, oh, just, putting some, I don't know, this is argues older than me. I don't know what the hell they're gonna feel as. Come on.
Can I just say though, my favorite is like if I would go on Facebook right now and put out what I just said here, right? Somebody would probably put in there the Michael Jackson meme where he's holding the popcorn.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just here for the comments,
Yeah.
and he looks like the most excited moviegoer of all time.
That's from the
It's
Thriller.
So funny. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
All right, so let's get back on track. We I did my bitching, and now we can move on to the movie.
Those are the
countdown.
worst things that happened to us this week, and we're moving on from there to some movie countdown.
All right, now because I tried to pack a little bit more into this episode, I only did 2 of these.
Gotcha.
For this one, I am going to give you, Sauce, actually, this is one you can bring in at any time, so you don't have to go first. So, first movie, which I'm praying we didn't do before, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm a little nervous we did. Just a little heads up. So, for 10 points, 2011.
Nick of Time.
That is wrong. You cannot buzz in the next one.
I forgot about
For
that.
9 points, Andrew Nicole directed.
Got nothing.
For 8 points, Weird Currency. For 7 points, Olivia Wilde. Ooh, the psych. For 6 points, Cillian Murphy.
Funny Money?
No, you cannot buzz in the next one. For 5 points, Class Systems Living in Burrows. For 4
I don't
points,
think we've done this one.
Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried? For 3 points,
Jesus.
Don't Run Out of Time. That's funny, actually. For 2 points, Time Left on Your Wrist. Sauce.
Justin Timberlake.
You can't get the movie.
No Time.
No, sorry.
What an idiot.
For 1 point, Justin Timberlake.
What? Oh, why am I drawing a blank on this?
I can't remember the
Olivia
name
Wilde
of
was
it.
in there? Is that his mom?
But yes, she died in his arms.
Alpha Dog.
Time.
In Time.
In Time. I said No
I can't
Time.
remember the name of the damn
Idiot.
movie.
All right, the
Man,
second
I missed
one.
it.
We
Justin
didn't
Timberlake.
not do that one.
No, good.
We did Nick of Time. Maybe that's what
Nick,
confused
yeah,
you.
maybe. All of a sudden, I looked
maybe.
at it, I'm like, oh no, did we? Because I think one time I did it, and you guys said we did
Departed,
that movie before.
yeah.
Yeah, Departed. All right,
Departed.
yeah. All right, shit. Let me come up with a new movie. No, just kidding. All right, for 10 points, 1985.
Back to the Future.
No,
Good
but
one.
I like it. For 9 points, Sequel. For 8 points, Talia Shire. For 7 points, Carl Weathers. Tommy,
Rocky 2.
Damn it.
incorrect.
Oh, sorry. I'll wait for the. Oh, no. Rocky 3.
Incorrect. Neither of you can buzz in for the next one.
Oh, shoot. No, I don't know it.
6 is directed by Sylvester Stallone. 5 is Dolph Lundgren. Sauce.
What am I doing? Idiot. Rocky 4.
Correct.
I'm like,
Dolph Lundgren. I'm like, oh, they got it. He does not have it.
when he said, I
chips.
don't know what I was
My
thinking.
guess-
Ooh, this just got close.
My next guess would have been the toy.
The toy. And as far as movie goes, I know we might have mentioned this before, but that
Rocky
movie
4 is
pass
85?
card, if you guys haven't got a movie pass card yet, it's pretty cool. It's $10 a month. The card looks like a credit card. It's got your name on it. Looks all fancy. You have to be within 100 meters of the movie before you check in.
Okay.
And once you check in, you just walk in. You say, I want to see this movie. And where I go, it's like the really nice one with the laid-back seats. You can
Movie
order
Co?
food.
Back.
It's what?
Is it Movie Co?
No, it's an AMC.
Oh.
Dine-in movie, whatever.
Really?
But I don't know how much the tickets are, but I'm just using that card. It's $10 a month, and I'm going to one movie every week right now until my schedule changes again. But it's fantastic.
Is there like a sign-up fee?
No, just $10.
So you pay $10 before you get the card, and then
They don't charge your card till you get it, and you say you got it. It'll send you an email. According to our records, you got your card. Please let us know yes or no. And
I read the story about the 2 guys who created that. Really cool. It was in actually the app section of my phone. And these really 2 cool, I don't know if they're brothers, I don't think so, but they're guys, and how they started it, their ideas, it was really cool to listen to, and just I'm rooting for them. I hope that this works out.
yeah, I hope it's not like, that's going down or something like that or whatever ridiculousness.
Yeah, they were doing their own movie festival, like a black movie festival, and then they were talking to people about why they didn't get to go to the movies, and most people were saying it just got too expensive, so they came up with this idea. So hopefully it works out.
And I've used it twice. And when I went and saw Black Panther, I'm like, dude, the movie is pretty much free.
Right.
I got a cheeseburger and fries and a big drink, so it's $20. I'm like, I see what they're doing
get
there.
you
Yeah, they got me.
anyway.
This time, I just, it was an hour and 40 minutes. It was game night, so it was pretty I could hang with that, and I didn't need it. I just came from the gym, so I was fine not eating, but I got real hungry towards the end of it. Anyway.
Well, no, actually, just to add on to that super quick, my daughter was telling me her friend I believe it was her that told me this. Her friend works in a movie theater, and it is totally legal to bring snacks into a movie theater.
Legal?
Yeah, except the only thing they don't want you to bring in is like cooked food. You know, like you could bring like your own candies, and they all crack up when people are trying to sneak in. So I went and saw a movie today. I had my bottle of water. I just put it up on the counter, and you get a free popcorn for going. So I'm just like, oh, can I get my free small popcorn? And there's my water. I literally paid the price for the $6 movie ticket around Lake, and that is all I spent.
That's awesome.
And I got a popcorn and a water.
We're finding ways around the system, including the fire stick.
Take one back.
For a health tip. I know I want to get to Final Jeopardy or whatever it's called tonight.
Oh, we have Term of the Worst results.
We got that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I forgot about that. Is it health tip time or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick on a health tip. Vitamins. I take 9 vitamins every morning on the way to work. I drink my shake.
You're
And
like 75 years old.
I know.
Do you have like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
No, I
Thursday,
don't.
Friday
I bust
thing?
them out every morning, and there's different ones for different things, and that's what I was doing upstairs before we came down, was writing down what they're actually for. I take D3, C, B12, echinacea, some cumin, men's Emilio, some glucosamine or whatever, multivitamin, and Protandim, which is a lot, but each thing does something a little different. There's one that kind of does the same thing. But vitamins are huge. I don't want to get into a big, long explanation, but with me working with kids, the echinacea and vitamin C helps fight me from the common cold or getting sick, which is huge for me. And I don't do a lot of veggies, and a lot of stuff I eat is like vegan processed food that I just go home and heat up, like not real meat or, fake chicken and non-dairy cheese, stuff like that. So I'm not getting a lot of nutrients that I need. And honestly, this stuff's helped me out. One's for muscle soreness. I take another one for painful joints. I just want to stay active as long as I possibly can.
Muscle soreness, like the dick muscle?
Yeah,
all
that thing
that
is
sex you guys have.
61 times this year, guys. So it's tough to. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but because I've got a 35-minute drive into work, I can kind of sit there, take my vitamins, and just go through my daily routine every morning. And I like it. Maybe it's the placebo effect, but it makes me feel better. When I don't take them on weird mornings, like Sunday mornings, because I'm not in the car driving to work, I'm just sitting at home. Sometimes I'll forget, and then around 7 o'clock at night I take them. And I don't know if that makes a difference or not. But I'm a big fan of vitamins, and that's my health tip of the week.
Nice.
You take any vitamins?
I take Flintstone.
Flintstone?
I'm
I'm eating SpongeBob ones because Zoe doesn't like them, so I'm eating 2 of those every day.
No, I was taking a little bit of vitamin D, a little bit.
Got that vitamin D.
I was
That's
supposed to
for
take
calcium
iron
and
pills.
phosphorus.
When I was on vegan, I was supposed to be doing iron pills, but I didn't. So
I started taking vitamin D because that's when my foot issues had. I had a calcium buildup in my heel, which caused the heel spurs. And for the calcium, I take D3.
Oh, is that how you got the penis foot?
That's how I got Dickfoot. Yeah. Back in December in 2016, Dickfoot came around. He said hello, put me through some pain 5 separate times, and it went away and never came back.
there you go.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah. So chairs. There's been this exciting thing on Facebook that I've seen a couple of years in a row now, and it's back again.
Yep.
Can you tell us about it?
Tournament of the Worst. Yeah, I've been doing it for quite a while. I even had a Tournament of Champions, I think, 2 years ago, where I took all the best, like the top 4, between 4 and 8 winner, like the ones that did the best, and how like all the past winners. And actually, I think the Tournament of Champions winner was people that don't watch the kids in public was the actual huge winner.
Nice.
But
So on their phone, rather.
so yeah, so I did. Today was round 1, day 1. So I'll tell you all the results and give you a preview for tomorrow, so you guys can vote on.
Ooh, I like it.
All right.
So and I seed these. It's like the tournament, March Madness tournament. I seed these, 1 to 16 in each bracket, and people just reply to my Facebook message, and you can tell me what's worse. I also put it in the Almost Live Facebook group too. So. The first matchup was number 1, having every traffic light be red, defeated 16 people that still wear fanny packs by 38 votes, destroyed. Number Number 8, unfriendly casino dealers got upset by number 9 having your appetizer come at the same time as your entree.
Nobody likes that.
Wasn't even close. 21 votes. That one won.
Well, I mean, Ryan gave us a great explanation why. You got a bad casino dealer.
You just get up and go to a different table.
Yeah.
Unless you're at Potawatomi then, or the Rivers, and you're like, crap.
If you're at Rivers, yeah, you're done.
Yeah. All
You
right.
have one table or something?
It's pretty
Well,
small.
Potawatomi has more tables. But
Potawatomi's
Rivers.
bigger,
Is, All right. Number 5, people that don't have money but take first class so they can brag about it. That one got upset by number 12, duck face picks.
People hate those.
That one was really close. Came down to the buzzer, 4 votes.
I'm not gonna lie. When I heard duck face picks, I thought about OBB the whole time.
Yeah. I made
was
a
like,
video
oh,
of our 2 years together. There's a lot of selfies in there. A lot of selfies.
Number 4, having a broken pen in the laundry, won by 26 votes over hotels that have tub showers instead of walk-in showers.
That
That was a
an easy
13
one.
matchup. Number 6, the 6th seed, fans that talk smack during a preseason game, lost by 16 and got upset by number 11, dead flies and lighting fixtures. So that one
Yeah.
moved on. And
That's
Ryan's
pretty
got
disgusting.
he's really got heartfelt about that
Yeah.
one.
I chose the other one. I went against that
Yeah.
one. Why talk shit about preseason? Who cares?
Well, it is annoying. But remember, I think it was in Arlington Heights. We had that one light, and it had like bugs,
Yeah.
and like
It's
we
pretty
could never
disgusting.
get it out.
It's
It's
disgusting.
terrible.
3 seed, restaurants with small parking lots, destroyed by 39 votes. Stray dogs that are picky about what they eat. Only one person voted for that 14
It's probably
seed.
For the stray
It's our
dogs?
wife.
For stray dogs?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Because, the small parking lots, that's
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
the worst.
The
Yeah,
thing that was
so
on there,
terrible.
and it probably should have been 16, but if you go to Greece, all the stray dogs are picky. I'm like, you give them bread, they're like, yeah, I don't want that. Give me the meat.
Maybe I don't feed too many
me
strays
either.
there, Tommy.
I see a stray dog, I'm running.
I don't know what
I-
kind of
I
appetite
did
that thing
today.
has.
Then we have another upset. So there were 3 upsets today. The number 7 seed, overspending on eclipse glasses, see a cloud-covered eclipse, lost by 8 to number 10, hand dryers that don't dry your hands completely.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
The
that
thought,
one
eclipse
won.
glasses
I don't think a lot of
lost.
people bought the
Lost.
eclipse glasses.
People were
No,
buying them for
no
like
way.
$300. You seen, what am I looking at? I can't see the damn sun.
Oh man, I
For
just
the
keep
hand
thinking about
dryers.
that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go, no, go ahead.
I was thinking about that. Who's the weatherman out here? Al Roker? No. Is that
Tom
what it-
Skilling.
Tom Skilling when he was crying. I don't think it was about that, but it was something that happened in the weather. There was like a eclipse. No, it was the eclipse, right? And he was on TV just crying, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
My brother
I
spends
didn't.
them.
I didn't buy a pair of glasses, so
no.
but I thought that would probably make me. I mean, I'm just used to the hand dryers never working.
Look, why are you guys buying the eclipse glasses? They give them for free at the planetarium. Go to the goddamn planetarium and get your free glasses. Just remember that next time you go to an eclipse, instead of buying $500 from Jane Doe from eBay to watch a whole freaking rainstorm.
If someone spent $500 on eclipse
They deserve to
glasses
get
that
their
I
ass
knew,
kicked.
yeah, they deserve what they got.
Anyway, and then the last matchup today, which is a lot closer than I thought, it was a 2 versus 15 matchup.
Okay.
Conspiracy theorists only won by 8 votes to guys that wear sweatpants to a strip club.
I always think of How I Met Your Mother. Is like when
So that
Barney's
was
dating the
a
stripper
closer.
and the guy walks up, "Hey, I'll see you Tuesday. I wear my extra thin sweatpants." And it's just like I remember last time I went to a strip club. I can't remember when it was. Within the last decade, for sure. And everybody's in there wearing sweatpants, and I'm in their jeans trying to look nice. Like, what the hell? And they're trying to show off their thing and have the strippers rub on a little bit more when it's impossible to do in jeans. So I get why it happens. It just makes the whole experience.
I
even
got a
more
lot of
expensive.
reactions like gross, which was all from the females. But.
Right.
All right.
I mean, to me, if you're going to a strip club, I guess. I'm not a big strip club guy, but if I was, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
All right.
Now that you think about it.
Now let's think about it.
And,
That's good stuff. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's matchups.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
I'll be posting this on the Almost Live Facebook page tomorrow, but preview it. You guys can vote here.
Yes.
All right. Number 8.
Top 10 Bruce Willis movies.
Yeah, right? Bruce Willis. 8. LeVar Ball being way too many people's business
Yeah.
Versus.
number 9. Bathroom motion sensor delays.
I'm going to bathroom on that
I'm
one.
going Ball. That guy sucks.
I don't pay attention
He
to
pulled his own one kid out of college, I get, but the kid out of high school to play him overseas. Are you
Making them
kidding
go to
me?
UCLA. And then,
Yeah, no, that guy's the worst.
All right. 5. Being born in North Korea
Oh man.
versus 12. The trophy eater rolls at Wrigley Field.
Toss up.
Which is weird.
Oh,
It's that 5-12 matchup. Always got to be careful about that one.
man. I guess I'd say Korea, but like if I lived in Korea, maybe I wouldn't think it was bad. But it seems pretty shitty to me right now.
From where I live.
Born in North Korea. How about you, Sauce? Born in North Korea or the trough urinals at Wrigley Field?
I hate the trough urinals. I'll go trough. Why not?
Yeah.
Not many
You're
people
like-
like
I
that.
don't know, the way I look at it is
You're about 1 inch away from everyone else's cock.
right. But if I'm living in North Korea and I could
Dude.
come to Wrigley to take a piss
In front of those dudes, I
I'd
don't
probably
care.
do that.
All right, 4 escalators that don't work versus 13 sweet tarts getting rid of the orange flavor.
They did
Escalators
not.
just don't work. I don't need
Really?
Yes,
sweet.
they did 100%. I'm so pissed. That was my favorite one.
I don't need sweet tarts, but yeah, it's escalators.
It's
But,
not chocolate. I don't need
You
it.
both vote escalators.
Escalators.
yeah.
Number 6, people from Oregon that can't handle pumping their own gas.
Oh God, Tom, you're so mad about that.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Just get out and do it yourself.
No, I need a professional to do it. Shut the fuck up. And 11 is vegans that try to get you to become vegan. As a middle finger,
As he
Ryan.
flips off Ryan for that one. Oh.
Oh man, if I wasn't vegan, well, I'm not vegan now, but
Well, oh, good.
I've been vegan, so I mean it's hard, but I do get how annoying they are. They're super.
Yeah, but once you're onto something, like how I feel, almost like my health tips, like
Right.
I feel like this is the right road for people. So when I was doing a vegan thing, I enjoyed it, and I'm like, hey, if you guys want to try it, I'll be on board with you too. But I didn't
Exactly.
like talk people into it. But I know my brother,
He shames
Jeremy,
people. That's
yeah,
the
he's
difference.
a douche about it. So I'm going with the vegan people.
Yeah,
don't
and,
care
and that's the
about
thing.
Oregon.
Like, you're right, though. Like, if you find something that actually works, I feel like it's such a good thing to share that with everyone else. Be like, hey, I know it seems ridiculous. Like, there's no way you could do it, but I promise you can do it. But yeah, it's a fine line between that and pushing them over the top. Like, what are you doing? Oh, you like cancer? You know what I mean? It's like
Just don't make me. Don't. If I'm eating a cheeseburger, don't look at me like
Right.
I just
Don't
kicked
shame-
the
yeah,
kid in
don't
the
shame
face,
it.
or
Yeah.
like I punch the
Exactly.
baby or something.
exactly.
For me, it wasn't about like the meat and killing animals and stuff like that. It was just a healthier lifestyle for me. That's all it was. I don't really.
Josh doesn't give a shit about the
I don't
animals.
care about animals. I don't have a dog anymore.
So, Sauce, what is your vote?
You're saying sauce,
Sauce,
looking at
but
me.
you're looking at
Or
Silk.
sorry, Silk.
Ah, man.
Pushy vegans or people in Oregon.
I guess I'll go pushy vegans.
Yeah, just because you put my brother in that category.
Yeah, well, because I lived it through it,
Lived
so I
it.
saw how it was.
All right, next one.
Shames
The 3
people.
seed. Getting takeout and realizing it's wrong when you get home. Or 14, David Schwimmer whining in every role he does.
I will
son of a
slap
bitch.
the shit out of you.
You tell me a role he doesn't whine.
I don't know one, but
Exactly.
The Paul Bear.
I'm pretty sure he
Shut up.
cries many times in that movie.
I'm still going with the other one. I don't even know
what's
what
the
it
other
was.
one?
Getting takeout.
Well, okay, so I
Bad
would ask you
takeout.
for your votes, but obviously by the seating, that's how you would vote it.
For the most part, I kind of vote. I try to see what other people are going to say too, and if it's a tie, I'm the tiebreaker. And
Okay.
Sometimes 80% of the time it'll be the higher seed, but there's that 20% like, oh, this thing just happened to me. It's a lower seed. I'm voting for that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was it again? I'm sorry. Takeout.
Getting takeout realizes it's wrong when you get home, or David Schwimmer whining in every role he
Takeout
does.
for sure. That sucks.
I
when
like
that
David
happens.
Schwimmer.
That happens to me many times, and I love David Schwimmer.
You would, you whiner.
Too many
All right,
takeout.
number 7.
Yeah, true.
The
Are you
fact-
shaming me?
I think I kind of lower seeded this one, but we'll see how it does. Number 7 is the fact that there's 10 hot dogs in a pack, but only 8 buns in a pack.
It's not even that anymore, is it? It's not even still like that,
I
right?
feel like it is.
It is.
Really?
I feel like
It is exactly.
still.
I buy the bun length hot dogs, and there's 8 in there.
Yep.
And there's 8 hot dog buns.
Wow.
No, there's 10 hot dogs and 8 buns.
No, that's what I'm saying. The ones I buy, the Ballpark Franks, they're bun length hot
Oh,
dogs.
So they fixed the
There's-
problem by
Did they-
screwing you out of 2 hot dogs.
I don't know, but there's 8 in the package and there's 8 buns for me, and I eat hot dogs all the time now.
Yeah, he does eat hot dogs.
I'm a big hot dog fan. What was the other one? Versus
Versus number 10, Sean Spicer's Hitler comments.
What was his Hitler comment? Man, I want to know that.
Did you just high five Hitler?
Sean Spicer is terrible.
What movie? I saw a preview of some movie today where they said something. It's like Hitler did it, and they gave each. Was it Game Night? No,
No, I don't
It was a
think so.
preview going into game night, but it was funny. I'm going to go with the Hitler thing just because I don't know what he said.
I'll say the hot dog
like
thing
hot dogs.
just because Sean Spicer's gone already. Trump, he's
That
one
was
of
an
Trump's
old one. That's
fired
why
guys. So.
If it was done like 6 months ago, it would have been a
Right,
higher seed,
right,
but now it's
exactly.
dropped down to a 10. It didn't win its conference tournament.
Stupid NIT.
2, Ryan's going to put this as a 1 seed, but I put it at 2 because not everyone's going to put it as a 1. But number 2 is the Illinois family court system
Oh,
versus 15, the lack of the amount of new original Christmas songs.
that's a 15?
I think they were doing just enough new Christmas songs.
Because Christmas kind of
No.
passed, so
Why
They
do you
need
need
more
new
new
Christmas-
Christmas? I love
What's wrong
Christmas
with you?
songs
You're such a
all year
moron.
round.
Illinois' system.
Yeah, definitely
sure.
Illinois family court system, but I want more new Christmas songs. Kelly Clarkson came out with an album 2 years ago. I think it's like amazingly good. I could give 2 craps about Kelly Clarkson.
If you had chips, I would take one away from that.
plus Train had that one new song.
Yeah, Trains is good. Wake up to happiness.
But yeah, that one was so
I'm saying one new one every year. I'm good with that.
Christmas time.
The last one, the 1 seed, is Trump's Twitter account
Oh boy.
versus 16 people that still use Netscape Navigator.
That made it
Definitely
again,
Trump.
or was that?
That was a
the
playing
plan
game.
that somehow beat.
It beat High Waisted Pants.
Yeah.
What?
High-waisted
High-waisted
Which are
pants.
the worst.
I chose Netscape only because Mari's starting to wear those high waisted pants again. She's super excited about it.
Yeah, so did my daughter. And I told her to change.
I'm going with Trump's Twitter account,
Trump.
but he
All
better
right.
not win the tournament. I'll be honest. I think there's
see-
worse
that's-
things in his Twitter account.
That's really the only Trump thing, besides, well, cheaper stuff related to Trump, like Sean Spicer, Hitler,
I
and
don't know if
stuff.
there's worse things than Trump.
But yeah.
Once
There
again,
might
maybe
be.
it's just me not
There-
paying attention to what
There's
he
some
does.
strong 1 seeds, like the traffic light thing. That's a 1 seed. The thing I notice the most is the ones that get a lot of votes: driving items, food items,
Right. Things
Face-
that affect
everyone can
people's
relate.
everyday
and
life.
Facebook items. Those are big 3 things.
We're on Facebook doing these votes.
But
Well,
Tournament
politics
champions-
did win first and second last year, so we'll see.
Yeah, I got the top
know,
2 seeds last year.
Yeah, so we'll see.
But
if
tournament
that happens
champions is parents that don't watch their kids in public because the ultimate winner. It hasn't lost yet, so we'll bring it back for the next tournament champions. See if
Yeah,
anything can
yeah.
knock it out. But
Knock it out.
yep, so
All
that's
right.
the
You
preview.
We
guys
need a
ready
winner
to see
tonight.
here? Who's gonna be
This
gonna
guy's
be
eating hot
jalapeno
chips. So disgusting. I might puke right now.
So this is called Almost Smart Trivia. It's basically a takeoff HQ trivia, which I really like to play. Also, the cast show is another version which I enjoy. Basically, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to give you 3 strikes, though, just because I like you guys. I don't want you to be out if you don't know one question. If you get your 3 strikes, you actually still can play, but if you get it right, you only get 1 point. The first question's worth 1, and as long as you don't have 3 strikes, each question up to 10 goes up in point value. So the last question will be worth 10 points. So as long as you're within 10 points in the last question, you still have
Did
a
you
shot
change
to
this
win.
because you didn't want people to bid 2 and like last week?
No.
When you lost.
No, I did
From
hate
the bidding system.
Yeah, when I first put in this Almost Smart Trivia, it wasn't meant to be the final thing, but then I thought after I saw the stuff that was in it, it was going to go too long. So this is their closer. So you want to hide your ABC so no one can see what your answers.
Look over here again.
Because just like in HQ, you're going to get 3 options. Okay? You guys ready?
Yes.
Question number 1 for 1 point. What board game do you fight for world domination? Is it A, Aggravation, B, Risk, C, Scrabble? 5 seconds. Ready on 3, flip your ansans.
B.
It is B.
When he shows
You
up at his
both get
brother's house
one.
with those board games, it's so funny.
32-28. All right. To the second question, worth 2 points. What animated movie is about a bird from Brazil? Is it A, Rio, B, Angry Birds, or C, Boss Baby? Ready and flip.
Boss baby.
Both
A.
people have picked A, which is Rio. Both people get 2 chips, which makes the score now 34-30.
Moving on up.
Okay, now for 3 points. Boars are closest to this animal. Is it A, elephant, B, anteater, or C, pig? 5 seconds.
What?
Boars are closest to this animal. A, elephant, B, anteater, C, pig. And flip.
See ya.
C. Both players get 3 points.
I got to throw in the bear part.
37.
We can add
to
the answer is bears. We
33.
screwed up. Like, wait a minute. Boars, not bears. Sorry.
All right, 37, 33. Okay, for 4 points, ESPN has what player rated number 1 overall for fantasy baseball? Is it A, Bryce Harper, B, Mike Trout, or C, Clayton Kershaw? 5 seconds.
Play fantasy.
And
This is going to
flip.
be the difference maker right here. A.
B.
The correct answer is B, Mike Trout.
Yeah, it's time to go
4
fishing.
chips for chairs, which
They're
is
gonna
now
play fantasy.
41
Well,
to
the strikes.
33.
Okay, I forgot about the strikes, right?
Yeah, you get strike
Okay,
1.
cool.
You're not out.
I'll take a strike on that one for sure. Some stupid baseball question.
All right. All right, for 5 points. Who is our current Speaker of the House? Is it A, Ben Carson, B, Newt Gingrich, or C, Paul Ryan? 5 seconds. And flip.
A.
The correct answer is C,
C,
Paul
Paul
Ryan.
Ryan.
5
This is the
chips
worst
for
thing ever.
Tommy Chairs.
I
And
might have
what's
sealed my
worse
fate.
That guy's the
is
worst.
J-Po is down to 1 strike left. All right, for 6 chips. Who was the guy that helped Lewis and Clark explore the West? Is it A, Pocahontas, B, John Smith, or C, Sacagawea? 5 seconds. And flip.
C.
C.
C is correct.
Those who watch Night at the
6
Rock,
points.
Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museum. Very nice.
I want to go Pocahontas.
Pocahontas in Indian means playful one.
Nice.
That's
All
next
right.
question. C.
For 7. Who sings the song Under Pressure? Is it A, Queen, B, Chicago, or C, Journey? 5 seconds. And flip.
A.
A is
Is that the one
correct.
that's dun 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 dun, but Vanilla Ice is
Pressure.
dun 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 dun.
Mine's way different.
What movie is that from?
It's an Adam Sandler movie. The one where he has the
That's my boy.
with his
That a boy.
Yeah,
That's my boy.
That's my boy.
And he talked about it in that movie.
I thought so.
I thought it was an interview.
Because
that-
he lost his royal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think he does say something about it.
All right, for 8 points, we got 3 questions left. Come on, Sauce. Can you make a comeback? Which singer was in the movie Fight Club? Is it A, John Mellencamp, B, Tom Petty, or C, Meatloaf? 5 seconds. And flip.
It was
Guess.
Meatloaf.
Yes.
It's Meatloaf.
Guessed with it.
He would be only. He's the only person that I would figure that would be in that damn movie. I've seen it
It was
once a long
Mellencamp.
time
Really?
ago.
You need to see that again.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's worth another view.
Might come down to the damn 2 questions.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right,
Mike
for
Trout
9 points. Where would you find the Sea of Tranquility? Is it A, Egypt, B, Brazil, or C, the moon? 5 seconds. And flip. Correct.
Stupid
C
Joe
for
Friendo.
9.
No, it was your question, wasn't it?
About the Sea of Tranquility?
Yeah.
I used that already?
Final Jeopardy, Joe got it.
Long time.
Really? Oh, man.
I was not part of the show then.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 lesser knowns on the show at that time.
All right,
Didn't
for
have
the
a Greek
final
flag,
question.
that's for sure.
10 points. And I'm proud of both of you guys making it all the way here, still in the game.
Still got my 2 strikes.
Which actress has the most Oscars? Is it A, Judy Garland, B, Katharine Hepburn, or C, Meryl Streep? And
Stats.
flip.
Mer.
It
He only
is.
has 2.
She has 3.
Oh, 3.
But it is B,
B.
Katharine Hepburn.
Sweet.
Oh,
He
man.
goes, wow, I can
10
see why you
for 10.
are a.
Cam Newton.
Oh, man.
Don't even have to count.
Dude, I gotta eat
No.
jalapeno chips.
You're the guy who hates hot stuff the worst.
Yeah,
Ghost
I don't eat
pepper
hot stuff.
chips.
I feel bad, but after you made me do vinegar shot last week.
I
don't
took
feel
your shot for you. That was
bad. You did,
OBD's
you did,
idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
great game. And even though you did not win, you played well. So now you two are in a 2-way tie with 2 victories.
That's right.
I'm excited to get back to playing next week.
Oh, yeah, it's me hosting. You
Yeah.
never know what's going to
And-
come out of Tommy Chairs.
No, you did
In
not.
2 weeks from today, we're going to put a past episode from Halloween.
Yep.
The Halloween episode, which you hosted.
I did host that one.
The horror of it all.
That's with Hammer. Hammer's on that one.
Is he?
Ooh,
Wow.
yeah.
It's a little
Bring back
throwback
Hammer.
coming out in 2 weeks. And then possibly the first week of April, we'll be going live again. So get ready for that. This show was brought to you by Kodiak DJ Service, one of the best DJ services in the world.
Really good. If you're having a party, if you're having a dance, definitely check them out.
From a daddy-daughter to a bar mitzvah to whatever you got coming my way. That is my company, actually. And I just want to throw it out there real quick because I guess the OBB promised my brother we would. So there it is.
There you go. And if you spell Kodiak spells the right way, forwards and backwards if you spell it wrong.
Wait, what?
Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. We hope you had fun. We hope you had a good time. Hope maybe even learned a little bit of something. Sorry we got a little dark for a moment, but we will be back at you the first
Sometimes
week
we
of
get
April.
serious on the show. Most times it's about laughs. But
Every once
tonight
in a
we had a few things to talk about.
Yeah. Enjoy March Madness and
Go Villanova.
keep it swinging.
Keep it camming.